So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now.
Even now, you're coming up to me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take
Hey guys, we are back and we are just waiting for a few players of Voltage. The game's already kind of sorted, so I'll show you the map veto in just a second. And looking at the options as well. Do you know what? I'll look at the options as I speak to you. Obviously, we've had an update in the ranking. Guardians grabbed the 4th spot with 9 points. And that leads Infurior still at the top, but with 1 game in hand compared to Need 1. I mean, Need 1's got a game in hand compared to today. Voltage 6 against Denial's 7th will be a very interesting game tonight. Let's look at the map veto right now. So we decided to get rid of Bank Cafe straight off the bat. Chalet Villa just followed, and then it was just the weird maps. We kept the weird maps. Skycraper, Borden, Theme Park were the last 3. We decided to go on Theme Park from Voltage, and Denials have decided to take the defense on that map. If I look at my match options, we do have Denials in defense, but if we do go to overtime, Voltage will start on defense, so it'll be an attack from Denials. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. We'll see if we do have the team cards. I don't know if the teams have done it or not, but we are going to see now. Up, let's have a look. So we've got in Voltage Gaming Joke, Mr. Mac, Mr. Gunter, and I'm assuming Didaka is gonna join again. Across Baby and Pivko are 2 players that I've seen as well and casted. Noiseek as well. I think except from Fixer, I've seen all these players. Didaka is the 4th player for them. And on the side of Denials, we've got Arrow, Alec, tonight, Slew, Dark Phoenix, and KDL. So that'll be an important one tonight. So we've got some Voltage fans and some Denials fans. Denials fans are probably more used to see me cast in French, but we've got a Russian team here, so we may as well cast them in English, give them a bit of content. That's what we want. That's what's beautiful. Right, so let's look at all the teams. We do have all the teams ready. They are ready. I'm gonna put good luck, have fun, and we are gonna go now. Right, here we go. We are in the game, and it's been a very long time since I've not casted some Theme Park. If you're just tagging along now, you should know that Guardians Alpha have won their last game against Infurior 7-4 on Oregon. We now go on to a decisive match between the lower half of the pool. Again, we talk about lower halves of the pool. There's still 2 play days to play, and if you've seen what I've seen, they're quite close to each other. So the team that wins today could get a shot at a top 4 finish. Knock and Thatcher being banned again. That's the 2nd time we see that today. Yeah. So yeah, Knock, as I said, banned a lot. We'll see if Solace is banned today. That's because I'm here you go. Every single time. This is the 7th game I cast this season. If I'm right, I think that's it. And Mira will be the last ban. Mira very strong on the upstairs sites, as well as obviously the downstairs one. Across Baby will be the last Voltage player. I was talking to you, Gal, about a lot of have fun. We do want players to have fun, that's why we organise these competitions, but we want to see some kills, and we bloody hope we will see some. So, where are we going to start first? Shall we have a look? Ooh, it's taking its time to load.
Protect your
Here we
bombs
go.
from being defused by attackers.
Alright, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, making
Bomb
walls,
located by attackers.
rotation walls. So we decided to start in the lab bathrooms. The reason I'm not quite a fan of this site is that there's a lot of walls to be reinforced, which means you can't really have a lot of extents. At the top here you see 2 walls are being used. We've got 3 there though, so
10
that's
seconds left before
quite a
insertion.
few walls being opened. But
5
that
seconds
means,
to
yeah, you have
insertion.
to leave these 2 soft. Obviously the rotate ones you want to leave soft, but
Defuse the bomb.
it doesn't give you a lot of room to maneuver. Some holes being made here to just catch anyone off guard that we could hatch for quicker return on site. Both hatches have been reached. We do decide from denials to attack. What am I saying from denials? From voltage. To attack from the backhand of the map in the cache stash, as they say. And it's only just sprung to my mind that it may be a theme park. There's a lot of drugs and illegal stuff going on. Right, good use of the nade to destroy some utility here. However, we won't take any damage. Leo's still trying to see what's going on upstairs, and so far we're making a good use of that utility. Joe gets a first kill on Dark Phoenix. Crossbaby will have taken quite a bit of damage, and we're gonna peek in. Ooh, a lot of damage being taken here, but KDL gets the kill on the Crossbaby. And Mac is also going to take a little bit of damage. We're trying to get rid of these drones before we rotate back downstairs onto site. 1 minute 28. We've pretty much cleared all the defenders from that top floor. What we need to be careful now is any roamers not on site. And I'm talking about Sleo, who's just down there and could make either a return from upstairs or could just come at that door at the last possible moment to do a lot of damage. So now we're droning, we've got that first floor sorted, but we still need to make that move on objective.
Stepping into Gemini.
Désolé Nico. So far so good, we're making a lot of lines of sight. C4 is going to explode but not catch anything. Sleo though will grab a kill on Joke, trading it from the kill from Phoenix. Ooh, damage being done here by Alec on site, and we're in a 4v2. This is looking good for our players. Dedeka will grab the kill on Alec, but it's a 1v3. There's not much that can be done, and Arrow will finish it up. All in all, a good first round for Denials, who have been able to defend that lab. We're going to go Bunk Daycare next. And so it shall be an interesting
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Right.
bombs.
Everything's okay.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Right, so rotation holes here, obviously to go onto site. We've got one here, but it's a vault rotation hole. That means that we can access that part quite easily. But if the defender is
10
to
seconds to insertion.
try and get in from here, they'll have to vault, and therefore we'll have
5 seconds left.
possibility to do some damage. Openings are doing here quite a big extent. We're going to defend from all the way back from the other sides, if you know what I mean. Both walls have been reinforced though, and here we've just put some castle barricades. Ooh, Steve's feeling naughty. He's got it pre-open to just run out, but that could be dangerous. No, instead he's gonna decide to drop back down onto site. What am I saying? He's not dropping back into site. He's just going in the blue room.
Drone's ready.
And we've got the information about the attack. In terms of attack, it does seem again that nearly all players, all 5 players from Voltage are attacking from that east side of the map, moving towards objective. We've got Mark Phoenix, who's again being the opening pick, maybe a bit too aggressive here from Yazami, but Mr. Gunter will get Sleo the revenge from Across Baby, and a second kill. Absolutely incredible here from the Russia player. And the C4 will detonate and put the player down, but they'll be able to pick him up, although it's not going to be an easy task. KDL and Arrow are left in a 4v2 once the player's being revived, yeah. With lines of sight. Ooh. Yeah, taking a bit of damage. Both players are taking damage and we don't really know where they are. Oh no! Woo. I'm just scared for him. There's a lot going on here. KDL's moving back onto site, taking some good lines of sight to hopefully put some pressure. KDL grabs a kill, and so does Arrow with a beautiful shot here. And KDL brings it back into a 2v1. Very good play here from Denials, who are just trying to close it out. Arrow will. And what was a 4v2 situation has just turned into a 2v1, into a 2v0. A 2-0 lead here for Denials against Voltage Gaming on Theme Park. Yeager, Creed, Bandit, Oryx and Mute will be your defenders. As for the attack, well, we'll wait to see if there's any changes before the end of the prep phase.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Not something I'm too much of a fan of, but it's just what we do. So we're in Throne, obviously, the strongest, in my opinion, site of this map.
Attackers
Why?
have
Well,
located a
because
bomb.
there are 3 kind of access points in terms of walls. We do have a hatch upstairs, but if you drop from the hatch, you're pretty much dead. If you open the walls, there's still ways to kind of defend it by hiding behind a throne here. If it's open here, we still have all the side here.
5 seconds remaining.
You'd have to open throne and both simultaneously
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
to really put some damage. Friendly fire is now on, so the hatch has been reinforced. Upstairs as well, no other things have been done. Quite a lot of roaming here from players from both teams. And Across Baby is gonna come in quick, coming fast. Yeah, and just drum himself. It's a bit sad. I would have liked to see the. Oh, I think he's missed him. I think he's missed him, but no, now he's seen him. I would have loved to see someone drum him He doesn't know where it is. And now he's got the information on that player. And as you can see, we're attacking from 2 dimensions here. So a very good attack from Voltage is that we've got some people west side and some people east side just pushing onto these players, and we'll be able to kind of push out maybe that Oryx. And oh, that was so close. Unbelievable that we go away with that from I think it was Didika. Who just survived the impossible. Had he shot just a few centimeters on the other side, it would have been problematic. Mr. Gunter with a kill, but Alec with a beautiful C4 takes out 2 players. We are going to hack the cams. Another C4 coming in. Not happy about this. Mr. Mac starts ripping the floorboards out. Yeah, we've already lost 2 players upstairs. We have been able to get rid of 2 as well from the defense. So quite a trade for trade, as we say. Yeah, trying to open walls onto site. Maybe pick someone that would, well... Ooh, C4 coming in! No, third C4, but only 1 stuck with 2 kills. And now we've got control of that top floor. We need to start moving down to maybe open some walls. Because if we show up with 30 seconds left at the doors, it's going to be quite problematic. The opening is being done here beautifully by Joke, who's going to take an angle into the staircase. We've got the information on that being opened. Dark Phoenix will grab a kill on Didaka and bring this into a 2-3. Ooh, that is a tight one. We do have the information, which is pretty useful. KDL will take another kill, and now it's all up to Dark Phoenix to take Joke out and make it a 3-0. Yeah, Dark Phoenix showing that he's got that late round capacity to make kills. He wasn't able in the first 2 rounds because he was the opening pick, but that said, yeah, 3-0 for Denials. We know it's quite a defender-heavy map, but I would still expect maybe a 4-2 at the side swap. Not quite happening now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But not impossible either. We'll see how this round goes. We decide to go back to the lab, and we'll see if we have a similar approach of really trying to waste as much time as possible upstairs to then have the defenders just rush into objective and just with no time not be able to do much. It does seem like Voltage Gaming is able to really take the frags and take the advantage, but maybe when it comes to timing, not quite there yet. We have Slews just staying in his throne. No, he's going to move around a little bit everywhere with lines of sight being open. We've got hatches breached as well, so we can rotate easily back onto site. That's what we were saying at the beginning of round 2. Or was it round 1? I believe it was round 1. Same attack here, where we're going to take control of the east side of the map and progressively move out to take the defenders out. We do have the information from players. That means that the Ash is going to be able to push quite quickly, and with just about 30-40 seconds in the game, we're already at the halfway point. We do need to get rid of that opening. Here we are, and now we have the information from Denials, from Dark Phoenix playing here the very tight angle. Ooh! Oh! The Belgian player absolutely shredding that head with much confidence. Across baby is gonna get the kill, and we're gonna be able to push. But I think Alec, or is it Slew, It was Theo that came up to help his teammate. No, we decide to rotate back down. We'll leave them the top floor, having lost only one player, and trick that hatch so that they'll struggle to get it. C4's detonating again, but that will be it. There will be no more C4s. We've used them all, and it's going to be time now to start doing some openings. That's what we're doing, trying to get line of sight onto the players. Across baby will be down. Oh, we do have information on that player, but we can't really down him. Across baby has been downed, but not quite dead, so he'll be revived, and that's pretty important because that's manpower you can use late in the round, although he will be left at 20 HP. Dark Phoenix just still on site. I think all players have rotated back to downstairs, just waiting for the attack to do its job. Lines of sight being opened a bit everywhere, but no kills so far. Mr. Mac is taking a lot of damage. We've seen him, and there's 15 seconds left. The peak is in, but Sliu is absolutely unbelievable with a great kill, and now it's coming up to the last seconds. Nothing can be done. Mr. Mac is on his own and will be killed by Alec. That's 4-0. That's 4-0. Voltage Gaming not quite able to put a round in, and that's when it's going to start being critical. It's going to start being very critical. I'm going to check that castle for possible skin. And see.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Loading mag.
That seems default to me. What is that? It's the smoke, isn't it? Mute.
Seconds to insertion.
Well, that's what skin it is, because the mute.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 5 seconds to insertion.
That's default.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Okay. I'm just checking for you guys. I don't mind. Ooh, KDL getting the opening peak on Across Baby. Whereas Arrow is just battling with me because he likes his skin, but I find it absolutely horrid. Disgusting, some may even say. Mr. Mac just trying to get any trade possible, but we're moving on to, well, just under a minute gone now, and we've lost a player already. The C4 coming in, but not doing any damage. And Arrow is just holding strong in that waiting room. Just not much can stop it at the minute. And we've got that same extended push opening being made here. They'll be able to advance, but they don't really have the information. We need that drone information. We need one player pushing. That's what we're doing perfectly. Joke coming in, and we'll be able to open that wall, but we need to be careful of players coming on the other side. Information coming in. We're just trying to see where we are. Placing a drone in the back. It is mute jam, so we won't be able to, but yes, now we can open that wall, and we're just playing. Look at how we're playing, trying to get the angles here on both sides at the hatch, just looking at taking a player out. Mr. Mac just doing his demolition job.
Calling them up.
got the information. Mr. Gunter gets rid of him. There's Mate coming in, but no, it won't do anything. The plant is underway though. And I don't think we've spotted that player planting. Plant being made by Voltage Gaming, a very good cover here from his teammate. And now the pressure is on Denials for the retake. Ooh, Alec with a first up in peak. We don't have the information on the other players. Dark Phoenix gets the kill, and now we need to get that last player, but we do, and it's going to be a 5-0 round to Denials. Too strong on their defenses. We need to be really careful here because Voltage Gaming nearly had that round. They should have put it in. We absolutely need to get the 5-1 because otherwise, if you go at the side swap on a 6-0, well, you can't make any mistakes for 6 rounds straight. You've got to come back. Otherwise, the game will end. Whether it's in a 7-1, 7-2, 7-3, you know. You've absolutely got to come back into this game, and it would be the best time now. Obviously, we'll look at the scores at the side swap, but at the moment, clear domination from Denials. Nothing else has got to be said. We're rotating at the right time, we're wasting time upstairs, and then Voltage Gaming, even though they're able to grab these picks, they're able to win their 1v1s with quite smart kills. They've got some good team play, but they are just not able to, when it comes to the dying seconds of the round, to close it out. And yeah, sadly, that's what makes it 5-0 so far. Hatches being breached here and here as well, despite the site being upstairs. Maybe to rotate all the way the other side of the map. The hatch here has been less soft. Sleo will be downstairs with one job, just sending as many C4s, and well, you can only send one C4, but a lot of information to his players. Crossbaby taking the first player out. Alec will be downed. Dark Phoenix will take the revenge, but that entry did some right damage. Player being revived, but he is on 20 HP, which is quite low. We're trying to get information on these players, but not quite able to so far. And the attack is looking very, very good so far. With, well, they're pushing without much resistance. Now the hard part comes in, is how to get on site. We do still have Joke, who's going to come in, but we do also have Sleo downstairs. Before coming in, Mr. Gunter takes some damage, but will not fall.
Scanning for electronics.
Trying to catch out that player. We really need to go down and get rid of Sleo, because he could be just feeding information one after the other, and the bandit trick as well is not helping. We'll decide to open from here. Obviously, that, as you see, will help you open both walls. Boom. That's done. Sight open. Dedeka is taking a lot of damage, but be careful because we could be taking damage here. Dark Phoenix will take a player out, but Dedeka will revenge him straight away, and we've got a 3v3 here. This could be the one that goes the way of Voltage Gaming. They're still looking for Sleo downstairs, but he's come back upstairs and he's just looming onto site. Any player that would come into his peripheral, player coming in. Oh, I don't think he's seen him. We do have the information. One goes down, second will not quite. And here we are. Sleo makes it 6-0, and too strong, way too strong. If there's a tactical timeout to be taken, Voltage Gaming, this is the time. As we look at the side swap, obviously we've got quite a discrepancy in terms of kills. when you win 6 rounds in a row, you tend to make more kills. 8 kills for Sleo Alec, 6 for Dark Phoenix, KDL's on 5 and 3 for Arrow. We've got 3 for Cross, Baby, 5 for Mr. Gunter, 4 for Didaka, and 2 for Joke. Now, we have to be very strong in defense, Voltage Gaming, because we have capacity to bring this back. I know this team to have, well, deserved to go in major. I know that the Niles were in minor as well in the past few years. And Voltage has always performed in the playoffs. So they better treat that as a playoff game, because they clearly need at least to grab that 6th spot to go into playoffs. Otherwise they will be well, eliminated at the end of Playday 7. That said, there is a few Playdays left. Right. The calm before the storm. We really need to put this one through. Still reinforcing walls. KDL is droning for his teammates. We're going onto the roof to start aggressing that site. We are closing, yeah, breaking the lines of sight. Across Baby will take the first kill, but will be traded accordingly. Dedeka still waiting in the corner here, maybe to grab an important kill. I would be surprised if we didn't have information on him, or if we didn't come to droning. The drone's coming up. We have the information on the software, but also on the player. And yeah, maybe not a good idea to drop from here, as you could
Don't look.
get some damage. Arrow, it's just got that angle. Ooh, putting a lot of damage on that player, but not quite able to have him. Oh, beautiful from Arrow. As the player swings in, we just take him out. Mr. Gunter under, just trying to come back. Joke with an important kill here. Decisive maybe on to Dark Phoenix. And it's a 3v3 where quite a standstill. Mr. Gunter's got quite a lot of damage dealt within.
We're protected.
And we're just protecting, shielding ourselves off on site, because those 3 remaining players of the Niles are all coming from the same side. Unless Alec tries to come from the other staircase. That we'll see. Oh, the mistake from Joke, just giving himself away, and now the push is coming in. We have the information on another player as well, just knowing where they're gonna peek. Alec just trying to come help his teammates, and if they do take that person out, they'll be able to grab the kill. Or we just swing in and the kill's been made and the plant is probably incoming, and now it's all up to Mr. Mac, who's just waiting maybe for a mistake. They've got to make a mistake. They can't just end it like this, and the plant still needs to go down. The fuser is with the wrong person, but Alec gets the kill, and it's a 7-0 victory for the Niles, absolutely obliterating the Russians. Flawless is pretty much all it's been. I can show you real quick the rankings, but your Alec will be your best player of the game. Not much to be seen. We'll get an interview, but I mean, not much has happened, you know. Like, it's 7-0 has just been too strong from them, and yeah, well, let's try and grab that interview. Obviously, my game is still being slow, but we'll try and get that sorted. Right, so GG's. We'll ask for a denials interview. Quick one, obviously, and we'll be ready to go. Right. Obviously, interview is going to be in French because the team's French. I mean, actually, I'll start in English and see if he realizes, and then we'll see. We'll see what it says. Right. I'll just place myself in. Ooh. Oh, you see, my game has crashed. It's a perfect timing to just stop it. You know, it's end the game. Right. I'll just get rid of that up and we'll get into the interview here up. Let's go. Allô, allô?
Yo.
Bonsoir, bonsoir. Donc on va passer en français pour l'interview, ça risque d'être un petit peu mieux. Est-ce que vous avez des caméras, monsieur, ou vous souhaitez rester comme ça?
Moi j'ai pas de cam.
La mienne est débranchée. De toute façon, moi je vais te laisser avec Slio. Je voulais juste régler un truc.
Ah.
Parle-moi de mon skin, s'il te plaît, parce qu'il est magnifique.
Ton skin est magnifique. Bah écoute, tu mets ton argent où tu veux, mais bon, voilà quoi. Hein, je sais pas. Toi, t'es le genre de mec qui aurait. T'as pas une voiture avec des stickers flammes dessus?
Il a des flammes. Si,
Pas
c'est
encore,
un Lillois.
pas encore,
C'est
c'est
un
commandé.
Lillois, c'est un Lillois.
Parce que ça m'étonnerait pas. Bon, je vais vous mettre sur l'asset de win en attendant. On vous entend toujours, vous inquiétez pas. Ton skin, ouais, bah écoute, voilà. Hein. T'en penses ce que tu veux.
Il est moche. Voilà, allez, fin de discussion.
Il est moche, mais il m'a coûté 15 balles, voilà.
Mais
Et
il est
voilà. Ah, le contribuable français. Hein, bon. Victoire large. Aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas eu débat. On va commencer. Theme Park, le choix de la map. Pourquoi Theme Park? On pouvait aller sur Border.
Vas-y.
C'est eux qui ont choisi le Decider, c'est eux qui ont choisi la map.
C'est
Ouais,
bien
pour
possible.
être clair.
Attends, je vais voir. Hop. Et
En fait, on avait pour ambition, comme on savait qu'ils allaient choper le Decider, d'essayer de tourner sur une map def. Donc on
Ouais.
leur a laissé le choix. Donc il restait Border, Thème et Sky. On
Ouais.
a préféré ban Sky parce qu'on l'a déjà sorti et comme on les a joués la saison dernière en grande finale sur Sky, on s'est dit putain, ils vont peut-être essayer de s'adapter. Du coup on a sorti Sky, il restait Border, Thème et c'est eux qui ont choisi clairement. Je pense qu'ils aiment beaucoup les challenges parce que c'est pas la première fois qu'ils essaient de sortir des maps entre guillemets défense sided où ils savent qu'ils ont plus de chances de commencer en attaque. Mais et voilà, après ce soir ça a joué en notre faveur, ça aurait pu être différent. Là c'est.
oui, t'as raison, ça aurait
on
pu
va
être
pas s'en
différent, etc. Mais bon, voilà, hein, vous avez clairement dominé du début à la fin. Et puis, oui, il n'y a rien à dire, ils n'étaient pas dans leur match. Hein. Alors, je sais qu'ils ont une différence d'heure, mais je réussis. Alors,
Une heure de plus.
il y a une heure de plus seulement. Non, il est minuit 10 à Moscou. Il est
Une heure ou
minuit.
2 heures. Tu me le doutes du coup.
Ça fait plus bah, on a plus 1, donc ouais, ça fait plus 2 pour vous, non? Plus 2.
Je sais plus. Ouais, de mémoire, il y a 1 heure ou 2 heures, mais je pourrais plus te dire.
Ouais.
Pour moi, c'était 1 heure. Après, c'est peut-être 2. Hein,
Bon, bref.
Ouais,
C'est
Ouais,
pas
voilà.
le plus important.
Il est plus tard.
Mais-
Voilà.
Il est plus tard, je sais pas si ça joue ou pas. En termes de classement, je vais regarder vite fait où vous êtes. Vous êtes actuellement à la 6ème place.
on passe
Si...
devant.
Ouais, vous repassez devant eux avec 6 points, sachant que vous avez aussi un match d'avance, enfin de retard plutôt, sur 3 des 4 premiers. Donc avec une victoire, vous pourriez même remonter à la 4ème place.
Ouais, sachant qu'on a on va rencontrer la Imperial et la Beast. Donc c'est deux équipes, une équipe qui est derrière nous, pas très loin quand même, et l'autre qui est juste devant. Donc surtout vu que la Guardian vient de gagner.
Ouais.
Ça va. Je pense que les dernières, ça va jouer jusqu'à la dernière journée hein, des places de toute façon. Donc,
Oui, très
la
clairement,
map
parce que
principale,
on regarde Imperial aussi, s'ils gagnent leur premier match, ils passent devant vous, vous voyez.
ouais,
Enfin,
ouais,
peut-être
c'est
peut-être
cool.
au round average, peut-être pas, parce que là vous avez signé une belle perf avec 7-0, vous prenez un -7, c'est pas mal.
Bah, puis pour le moral, ça fait du bien aussi, parce que c'est vrai qu'on a eu un début assez compliqué quand même.
Mm.
On est tombé sur des grosses équipes. Je vais pas dire qu'il y a des équipes qui sont moins fortes, mais voilà, c'était vraiment l'équipe pour douter le plus. Et on a eu un peu
Ouais, mais on a
moins
eu
de
du mal,
préparation.
nous.
On a eu du mal à se préparer vraiment pour rentrer à fond dans ce début de saison. Et vraiment, on a eu du mal à se mettre en place par rapport peut-être aussi aux différences de niveau entre le mineur et le major.
Mm. Ah oui, parce qu'on nous dit
Après,
qu'il n'y a pas grand-chose,
faut
mais
vraiment
ouais.
prendre ce match comme une remontée de morale et puis On l'espère le début d'une bonne lancée.
Ouais, parce qu'on le rappelle, une défaite 7-0 face à Nidwan, ensuite 7-4 sur Border face à Infuria. Vous êtes imposé face à Guardian, qui est quand même une équipe qui finit top 4 de Major chaque saison. Euh, et avant de tomber face à Iota, mais aujourd'hui, victoire 7-0. Tout bénef. Et,
Ouais.
et ouais,
Non,
parfait.
ça fait du bien. Après, voilà, au total, on est en 2-4. On peut potentiellement finir en 4-4. Donc, on va aller essayer d'aller chercher les derniers points. Donc, c'est du bien surtout. C'est surtout ça. C'est qu'après, on voit, on se dit, ouais, quand on joue notre jeu et quand on veut, quand on se. De toute façon, là, je pense que depuis. Mais sans manquer de respect à qui que ce soit,
Mhm.
mais je pense que c'est plus nous qui jouons contre nous-mêmes, je pense surtout. Et voilà, enfin, faut qu'on travaille là-dessus. Et quand on voit qu'on va tous dans le même sens et que on arrive à pas faire ces erreurs qu'on fait à chaque fois, ben ça passe.
Mhm.
Donc faut réitérer la même performance de ce soir face à l'Impérial, la Beast. Et après, ça sera des BO3, ça sera totalement notre format.
Oui,
Donc,
tout à fait.
donc après, on va croiser les équipes du Major B, voilà, il y a de très belles équipes aussi en face. Donc ça sera aussi différents styles de jeu, encore des différents niveaux. Et après, si on recroise les anciens de la Major A et peut-être ceux qui nous ont battus, ça sera moyen de prendre notre revanche, surtout sur un autre système qui est le BO3 et qui est totalement différent que du BO1.
Ouais, non, je suis d'accord. Du
Voilà.
coup, Impérial à suivre, à quoi s'attendre de votre part?
À quoi s'attendre on va, je pense, regarder ce match-là qu'on a fait. On va, je pense, essayer de comparer au maximum individuellement et collectivement les différences qu'il y a eu entre, par exemple, le dernier match face à la Iota ou ce match face à Inferia. On va dire, enfin, le premier match face à la League One n'est pas forcément intéressant parce que il n'a pas été cast.
Oui, oui.
Mais voilà, pour faire un résumé, c'est un no match de notre part. Enfin, voilà, on proposait rien. La Nidouane, voilà, eux étaient à leur niveau, ils nous ont fait mal. Et nous, c'est même pas, on s'est fait ouvrir en proposant des choses. C'est vraiment, on n'a rien proposé.
Ouais, on a passé cette route à subir, vraiment.
Voilà, c'est vraiment les regarder, juste on les regardait. Et enfin, même pour eux, je pense que ça a dû être un match un peu chiant, clairement.
Mhm.
Et voilà, on va essayer de comparer sur les VOD qu'on a, les matchs gagnés et les matchs perdus. Parce que même si on gagne la Guardian, ben, ça reste un match compliqué, il n'y a que 7-5.
Mhm.
Donc ça veut dire qu'il y avait encore des erreurs. On va essayer de comparer au maximum. Et voilà, et essayer de retenir le bon, parce qu'il faut retenir ce qui est bon et le dire quand c'est bon, mais aussi se pointer les erreurs qui étaient faites auparavant et peut-être qui n'ont pas été faites ce soir et qui ont permis de faire le 7-0 pour essayer voilà, de jouer cette Impériale dans les meilleures conditions possibles. Et
Ouais,
essayer voilà, d'enchaîner 2 victoires de suite pour se jouer ce dernier match avec un maximum de confiance face à la Beast.
ouais, bah parfait. Ouais, je suis tout à fait d'accord avec vous. C'est ce qu'il vous faut. Et je vous souhaite
Merci.
la meilleure chance, bien évidemment,
Ouais,
aux autres équipes aussi.
bien
Mais,
évidemment.
mais ça devrait le faire. En tout cas, pour les playoffs, j'ai pas de doute concernant votre équipe. Et après, ce sera, comme vous l'avez dit, une autre paire de manches. Euh,
C'est ça.
voilà, bah écoute,
Merci à toi pour
ouais,
le cast, comme d'habitude.
il n'y a pas de souci. Je vous
Et
laisse le mot de la fin à tous les deux parce que voilà, il y a pas
bah,
grand-chose à dire
non, non,
sur la performance.
merci. Je pense qu'il y a pas mal des copains qui sont venus nous supporter sur le chat, donc on leur fait des bisous, on les remercie à chaque fois qu'ils viennent nous supporter. Et voilà, je vis à la Voltage quand même. Et voilà, et merci encore à toi, et une bonne soirée à tout le monde, et à la prochaine.
Ouais, pas de souci. Ciao,
Voilà,
ciao.
allez, bonne soirée. Ciao.
Salut, bonne soirée.
On va repartir en anglais. Bah, coucou mon Dark Phoenix d'amour. Euh, coucou. Eh bien écoutez, on va finir même en français. Je vais vous laisser là-dessus et je vais vous switch sur une autre chaîne. Je vous mets un poil de musique juste le temps que les 3 minutes du stream reprennent et je vous ferai un host d'une autre chaîne. Voilà, je vous fais des bisous et je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao ciao.